Have you ever created a vision board to guide your goals for the new year? My name's Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5 and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. And you may have heard of vision boards before. You may not have tried it, or you may have tried it and not really used it very actively. But whatever the case, I'd really encourage you to give it another go, or give it a go, and see how it might support you this year. Now, I'm personally a very verbal person, so I like to write goals. I like to do journaling, I suppose, and free writing and come up with my goals that way. But I have found that a visual representation, perhaps with lots of words on there as well, of my goals for the year, or perhaps even further going forwards, can be a really fantastic reminder and inspiration to keep me going and focused throughout the year. So earlier in 2020, I ran a workshop where we all brought a huge bunch of magazines together and scissors and glue, and it was a really fun session together, putting a keyword in the middle, perhaps putting an image, and then whatever felt intuitively meaningful, words, pictures, ideas and things, putting those on the board and seeing what came up. Now, I'll talk more in the podcast episode on Thursday as to how you might go about this in a more structured way if you're looking for some step-by-step, but it is pretty simple. But it can be, again, images, or it can be words. In fact, interestingly, last year I went more for words like simplicity and all sorts of things that were more focused. Usually I would have gone for pictures, but I quite enjoyed having more words and concepts on there. So, it's very fluid and up to you. But why bother with a vision board? Well, we talk about setting goals and planning, and we have all these A4 documents and templates and things. We write them in our book, but then what? Life happens, life goes on, and we forget all about it. Having a board like this, and the ones we created were A3 boards, a little bit thicker card, put it up next to my desk, really inspires me to look at that every day and see, yes, that's what I'm working towards. It's a reminder. It's also really a guide. So we talked about coming up with a theme or one word to guide you. So having that guide of, okay, when you're faced with a difficult decision, a priority call, this is what I'm aiming for. So that other thing doesn't quite fit in there. And so that's really going to help you focus as well. It's a fun exercise. You can do it with your partner, you can do it with your older kids perhaps, or younger kids, depending on how they are with a pair of scissors. But it's a really fun visual creative exercise, and I'd really encourage you to try it out. So again, we are at the beginning of the year, so still talking about reimagining success, setting our vision for the big picture, and certainly for this coming year. So what are the key words that come up? What are the images and so on? Now, I must say that last year I didn't quite represent, I suppose, in reality, some of the pictures and words that were on there for a number of reasons, some global, some more personal, and that's okay. This is not supposed to be a strict plan with exact goals that are all smart, measurable and all these things. No one's going to hold you to account. It's really, again, like the theme, a guide, a guiding star, an inspiration to draw you, to pull you in the right direction. So if you would like to listen a bit more as to what steps you could take to create a vision board that's really going to help you out supporting your goals and be effective this year, then do check out the new episode coming out on the Reimagining Success podcast on Thursday. As ever, you can search Reimagining Success on your favourite podcast app, or I'll also post the link below, and you can visit reimaginingsuccesspodcast.com on the website as well. But best of luck with the exercise. If you do it yourself or if you do it with me, let me know how you get on. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.